So Donald Trump still maintains that he had nothing to do with Sidney Powell prior to, her actions trying to overturn the results of the 2020 election. And even though we have the social media post from Donald Trump from November 14th of 2020 showing that he did announce that Sidney Powell had joined his legal team, even though he swears he never hired her, we don't even need that. Do you know why we don't need that? Because as per usual, Jack Smith, the special prosecutor, is 10 steps ahead of Donald Trump. And in his big, broad indictment of Donald Trump, the one in front of Judge Tanya Chutkan, Smith already laid out Donald Trump's connections to Sidney Powell. He doesn't need that social media post because he's already done the legwork and proved it in the indictment itself. Here's what he wrote. It's in 2 separate sections. On November 16th, 2020, on Trump's behalf, his executive assistant sent co-conspirator number 3, which was Powell, and others a document containing bullet points critical of a certain voting machine company. So Sidney Powell was already in direct communication and was receiving materials from Donald Trump himself. He continues, on November 25th, Powell filed a lawsuit against the governor of Georgia, falsely alleging massive election fraud accomplished through the voting machine company's election software and hardware. Before the lawsuit was even filed, Trump retweeted a post promoting it. So not only was he involved with Sidney Powell, sending her talking points, but he was also actively promoting what she was doing on his behalf. And most importantly, Jack Smith's already included that in his indictment. So here's what that means. Obviously, Sidney Powell has not pleaded anything in the Jack Smith investigation because she wasn't indicted. She was an unindicted co-conspirator. However, Fani Willis, the prosecutor in Fulton County, Georgia, can still use this indictment to destroy Donald Trump's legal defense that he never hired Sidney Powell, had nothing to do with her. Great lady, believes some great things, he says, but he didn't hire her. Willis can simply pull out that Jack Smith indictment and say, oh, really? Really? You want to go with that? Because it's right here in black and white after a year-long investigation. So Trump is screwed. But what this tells us, as I said, is that Jack Smith is 10 steps ahead of Donald Trump always, at all times, everywhere. Whatever Trump wants to do, Smith has already anticipated it. We are dealing with a prosecutor in Jack Smith that I gotta say, based on what I've seen, is just off the walls amazing. And it's that reason and that reason alone that I think these cases have a very good chance of being successful, including the one, by the way, in front of Judge Eileen Cannon. I think Smith has amassed so much evidence and so many witnesses with so many damning statements against Donald Trump that I think Smith could even pull off a victory in front of Judge Cannon. That's how good he is. I don't want to put the cart before the horse, right? I don't want to get everybody optimistic for no reason. But what I've seen from Jack Smith so far has been nothing short of awesome. And I really think he's got a chance at taking this guy down. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.